Hi, well today I'm going to run through how I make a journal. This is going to be a small journal from my friend, and I'm going to use this piece of fabric and 2 signatures. She likes to write poetry, and so I've just put some papers together to make a couple of signatures. Add some of the Dreamers kit collection as well, because they're so beautiful. I'll cut some of these down so that they go into, I've made it into a quite a small book, because just so she can jot notes in and write some poetry. But I think these will go quite nicely with it, the Dreamers collection. So I'm looking at this fabric before I sew it. There's a big crease there and it is a remnant. I think it might be difficult to get out, so I'm going to have that on the inside, and then this bit will be on the outside with the flap coming over. That should look quite nice. So I'm going to turn it inside out and stitch down here, down this line, and then another line so I can insert some cardboard or something into all those areas to make them a little bit firmer. But before I do that, as this is the inside, I'm going to unfold it, and then I'm going to find some fabric to put a belly band or something across here. I found this nice silky fabric, so I might cut a piece off that. I'll just fold it up, if you can imagine, and this will be the top of the journal, and then this is the inside. So I will just stitch the belly band in there so that it's included in the seams when I sew it all up, and then it'll be well stitched in. And then I found this piece, which I may or may not make a pocket on this side, and then again I'll stitch it into the seam so that it's hidden, and put a bit of lace or something along there, and so that should be the inside of the journal. So I'll go away and fiddle with that and probably stitch it in, and then I'll be back. Okay, back again. I've stitched down both ends now, and I'm just going to turn it the right way out. I just want to make sure that everything's in the right place. So I haven't neatened anything at the moment, so I just want to see how we're going. There's been a couple of unpickings, of course, there always is. Well, with me anyway. Right, so what I've done is I've sewn the pocket on here, leaving the gap for the little flap that I'm hoping to make. And I've put some lace on, and I'm going to probably put a button on there or something. And I've stitched this belly band in, and I've stitched a little pocket for a pencil. Let's say my friend, or a pen. My friend likes to write poetry, so it'd be quite nice to have a pen there. I've got a little guide of the paper here that I'm going to use in the signature, so it should go about there. A bit of space either end, and then that will flap over once it's pressed, and so that's okay. So, and then what I'll do is turn this, once the card is in, I'll turn this in, like so, the other bit in, and then I'll stitch all the way around just to neaten off. It should make a nice cover. I've got to think about what I'm going to do on the front before I stitch anything down, because it might be easier to place some things on there. But I quite like it with the flower there. I could put something here. Okay, a little bit more thought to go into it, but we're getting there with the cover. Okay, I'll be back when I've done a few more bits to it. Hi there, I've been having a fiddle about with this, and I'm in a bit of a quandary because I don't quite know how to have it, because I quite like that there, and I've tried other pieces of fabric underneath, and some lace. I've tried the lace under it. But I quite like it like that. But then if I make the flap, I've got to have a closure here, so it either means putting something through that flower with a button, or a tie across, which might detract from the nice pattern. But then I thought I could have some pink going under there. But then I thought, would it be better, I haven't finished all this yet, would it be better to have the flap inside and just have a clean edge with a tie here, there's so many ways you could do this, and then you would open up and have a little flap there, maybe another little pocket there. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to leave it at this stage, because I still haven't sewn down here to make the flap. I'm going to go away and sleep on it. I think that's always the best thing. And then come back tomorrow and see what I think. I might have some more ideas overnight as well, you never know. I thought of putting some stitching like this from the flower around here. There are so many ways, that's the trouble. I'll have to make lots of them, but I've only got this bit of fabric. So, and I've got to think about how my friend might like it. So, I'll be back when I've made a decision. Okay, bye for now. Hi there, I'm back. I think it's a couple of days later, mind you. but I just wanted to show you how far I got with the cover. So I'm not sure whether I'd shown you that. I think I had, but I've made another little holder there for the other side, and the pocket is in. I put a button there and put the front cover on with a button. Into the seam I've sewn a little ribbon that I've made, and that's going to close up that way and tuck in somehow as a little closure, or I might make a loop of it and then in the end. I've put 2 eyelets in for the signature elastic cord. Just put this up a little bit. Now I've sewn down this portion on the right side, and I've cut card to go in these 3 areas. So I just measured one of the areas, leaving a bit at the bottom so I can stitch along there, and I cut 2 of those, and then I measured this little flap area. So they were just a tissue box, so they fit in there. Those will make it nice and firm. So all I've got to do now is fold these edges up, so it's so easy, and I'll probably just pin along there, and then I'll stitch around the outside just to neaten it up, and that'll be that. I'll come back when I've done that. The other thing I've done is I've got the signatures ready, and I've inked up all the pages. This is from the Dreamers kit, and they cut down very nicely into smaller pages. I have used them as a full page in the other journal, but I've been able to cut them down. I've got this lovely poem at the beginning, which is nice from my friend, and then I'm going to make a pocket out of, I cut the big page and then I just folded this up, and I'm going to glue here and make a pocket there. And then the owl cuts down quite nicely. I've just left it with a smaller piece on that side. And I've just put the pages in. I haven't made the signature yet, but and then this one cuts down rather nicely to a smaller page. I think it'll be rather lovely for my friend. Just got to fill it and make some pockets and belly bands, page tabs, etc. I've got to rush on with it because I've only got 3 days really, because it's a Christmas present for my friend, and I've got to give it to her well before Christmas. Well, 3 or 4 days before Christmas. I did make this little flower. I was going to put it on there, but the jury's out on that one at the moment. I've got the needle still in it. Okay, I'll do a little bit more sewing and then I'll come back to you. I've finished the cover, although you can never say you've finished, can you, in junk journaling. You can see I've layered a little bit of lace around the nameplate. Just thought it added a bit more there. And I've stitched around the outside, and I did it in a sort of a maroony colour just to pick out some of the colours from the fabric. And so this is ready to go inside. I've got a pocket there, got a little tuck spot there, and one here, one for a pen. That's where the signatures are going to go. And then I'm going to clip some and do some decorating on here. The cards all in there safely. So I'm reasonably happy with that, and got to get on with the signatures now, and take Alfie for a walk, of course. Bless him, he's been very mischievous today, but if you saw his little face you wouldn't be able to resist him. I might put a photo at the end. And I'll be back with another video just to show you the signatures. Again, just to say that these are all unique. You know, I could never make this one again. Wouldn't be exactly the same. And that's the joy of junk journaling. Everything you make is unique. A one-off, and that's what I love about it. Okay, take care of yourselves. See you on the next video. Bye for now.